These are the focus tonight. International conferences among new economic drivers for Sarawak. TVS set to have its own building targeted for 2027 completion. More sports events to spur tourism in Sarawak. Assalamualaikum and good evening. Hosting international conferences is among Sarawak's key focus areas as a new source of economic growth alongside industries such as hydrogen and green energy. Sarawak Premier Datuk Patinggi Tan Sri Dr. Abang Abdul Rahman Zohari Tun Datuk Abang Openg said existing infrastructure, namely the Borneo Convention Centre Kuching BCCK, will be expanded to accommodate the arrival of international delegates. According to him, the Sarawak government has approved over 300 million ringgit for the project, which is set to begin this year and is expected to be completed before 2028.
Kerana saya nampak bahawa banyak penganjuran mesyuarat conference ada di sini. Sebelah BCCK ini akan mula tahun ini extension of BCCK yang akan menampung ruang yang boleh menerima 10,000 orang. Maknanya BCCK campur dengan 5,000 yang ada akan mempunyai ruang menerima 15,000 orang dan juga ada tempat untuk exhibition. Apa yang saya sebutkan di sini ialah berdasar kepada ekonomi baru. Bukan saja kita sibuk dengan kilang baru, hidrogen yang baru, apa yang baru, tetapi kemudahan hendaklah kita pertingkatkan.
He said during the 2025 TVS Ramah Tamah Aidilfitri event held at BCCK on Tuesday. Datuk Patinggi Abang Zohari further emphasised that this development is crucial for Sarawak's ambition to become a global conference hub in the future.
Tetapi kemudahan hendaklah kita pertingkatkan untuk kita memberikan ruang supaya Kuching menjadi pusat conference dan juga mempunyai infrastruktur sokongan termasuklah penyiaran.
At the same event, Datuk Patinggi Abang Zohari said TVS is set to have its own dedicated building which is expected to be completed by 2027. According to the Sarawak Premier, the building will be developed near the Baitul Makmur building in Kuching. He said the completion timeline aligns with the hosting of the Southeast Asian SEA Games in 2027, enabling TVS to broadcast events to the participating countries, especially as Sarawak will serve as one of the co-hosts for the prestigious regional sporting event.
Dan kita harap bangunan baru akan siap pada 2027 kerana kita akan menjadi sebahagian daripada tuan rumah SEA Games 2027 dan TVS sudah tentu akan menjadi penyiaran yang melaporkan event yang ada di Sarawak. Dan sebab itu kita harap bangunan itu siap dengan studionya, dengan kelengkapan yang boleh memberi siaran langsung kepada participating countries in SEA Games. Mana bukan Malaysia saja, Indonesia, Singapura dan negara-negara dalam blok ASEAN. Dengan ini maka Sarawak akan lebih diperkenalkan.
The Sarawak Premier noted that the building's location near the Sarawak Performing Arts Centre will also position TVS to host large-scale events such as concerts and cultural performances that showcase the state's rich and diverse heritage. This will in turn help spotlight and nurture local talents in the performing arts industry.
Kita akan mula membangunkan bangunan TVS SMG berdekatan dengan Baitul Makmur dan sudah tentu ia berdekatan dengan projek Datuk Karim iaitu Performing Art Dewan Undangan Negeri kita yang lama. Makna bahawa studio kita juga dalam bangunan SMG, TPS, dan jika kita juga boleh mempunyai konsert di pusat performing art yang baru. Dan makna dia infrastruktur penyiaran dan juga persembahan performing art kita insya-Allah akan mempunyai tempat yang lebih canggih kerana ia adalah berdasar kepada performing art dunia yang kita nak bangunkan di bangunan Dewan Undangan Negeri yang lama. Jadi inilah pelaburan yang kita laburkan untuk mencokir bakat anak Sarawak yang penuh dengan budaya yang unik dan juga masyarakat yang berbilang kaum, pegangan agama yang berbilang, tetapi hidup sebagai sebuah keluarga yang besar. Inilah Sarawak yang kita hendak kongsi dengan orang lain. Jadi saudara-saudara sekalian, kita bukan saja menekankan penyiaran sebagai business model, tetapi yang pentinglah saluran untuk anak Sarawak yang mempunyai bakat, talent development di bawah PCDS untuk mereka mentengahkan kreativiti mereka di halayak ramai.
Sarawak Premier Dato' Patinggi Abang Zohari and his wife Puan Sri Dato' Amar Jumaani Tun Tuanku Bujang continued their Hari Raya Aidilfitri visits with a stop at the residence of Dato' Amar Jamilah Anu, wife of former Sarawak Chief Minister, the late Pehin Adenan on Monday. Their arrival at around 8 p.m. was warmly received by Dato' Amar Jamilah and her son, who is also the Tanjung Dato' Assemblyman Azizul Anwar Adenan. The visit reflected the close ties between the state leadership and the family of the late Pehin Adenan, serving as a gesture of appreciation for his service and legacy as the former Chief Minister of Sarawak. Also present during the visit was Sarawak Secretary Dato' Amar Muhammad Abu Bakar Mazuki, Sarawak Deputy Minister for Energy and Environmental Sustainability Dato' Dr. Hazlan Abang Hipni, as well as close family members. Meanwhile, on Tuesday, the Sarawak Premier continued his Hari Raya Aidilfitri festive visit to the residence of former Sarawak Attorney General Dato' Sri Talat Mahmud Abdul Rashid. He arrived at 12:15 p.m. and was warmly received by Dato' Sri Talat together with his wife, Datin Sri Professor Norbani Mohammed Nazri, and their family members. The visit not only highlighted strong ties between the state's top leadership and distinguished individuals who have contributed greatly to Sarawak, but also reflected the long-standing tradition of mutual respect upheld by state leaders. Following the visit to Dr. Sri Talat's residence, Dato' Patinggi Abang Zohari also paid a Hari Raya visit to the open house of Director of Forests Sarawak, Dato' Hamdin Mohamad. The effort to bring more sports events to Sarawak is part of a broader vision to integrate two key sectors, namely sports and tourism, which are closely interlinked. Sarawak Minister for Youth, Sports and Entrepreneur Development, Dato' Sri Abdul Karim Rahman Hamzah, said this initiative not only aims to elevate Sarawak's image on the international stage, but also holds potential to increase tourist arrivals to the region.
We are trying to bring as many sports as possible because apart from looking after sports, I'm also looking after tourism. I always see there's a connection between these two, and we manage to bring in many sports events. In a way, we will be introducing Sarawak to the globally, and then of course increasing the number of tourists, visitors into the state.
He spoke at the welcoming and fellowship dinner of the 2025 Asia Oceania Final Qualifying Tournament for the International Tennis Federation ITF World Junior Tennis Under-14 in Kuching on Monday. Commenting on the tournament, Dato' Sri Abdul Karim expressed appreciation to ITF, sponsors and strategic partners for placing their trust and confidence in the Sarawak Lawn Tennis Association SLTA to host this world-class sporting event. The prestigious tournament, taking place from 31st March to 15th April, features talented young players from locations such as Australia, China, Chinese Taipei, Hong Kong, India, Indonesia, Iran, Japan, Kazakhstan, Korea, Nepal, New Zealand, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, Thailand, Uzbekistan and host nation Malaysia. All players are competing for a spot in the finals, which are scheduled to be held at Tenisovi Club Prostehov, Czechia from 4th to 9th August. And that's the English edition with me, Didi Nursyafiqah. More news can be found in our official portal, ukaz.sra.gov.my, and social media platforms including Facebook and YouTube. Wrapping up the bulletin with a montage of the 2025 TVS Mahkamah Aidilfitri event held at Borneo Convention Centre, Kuching on Tuesday. #Sarawak Informasi Rakyat. Have a good night.